Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy, well, if you're currently dealing with snow, hopefully it's a decent amount. Not too much to make you wish to jump into a hole and wait for summer and spring, but hopefully you're getting by. But we're back again at another round of DragonAge Veilguard. Hopefully you all are ready, prepared. As just to remind everyone, so far we have decided to save Docktown, but leave Treviso in a bit of run. Saving one town for unfortunate destruction of another. Not like we actually meant to do it, but things happened. We couldn't actually be in two places at once. But as it stands, we are here now, and we are going to get this all squared away. Alrighty, so before I continue, there was a quest marker around here somewhere.
You're from Ferelden, aren't you?
I am. You too?
Let's see. Quest marker was over here.
So after crossing paths in the deep roads, you kept in touch with Evka and Antoine?
Yeah, we trade letters every few months. One time,
That woman. What's happened?
Where were we?
One time Antoine sent a diagram for some kind of automatic door he was developing based on springs. It chimed when it closed, so you wouldn't get stuck. He can be a little unorthodox.
Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty cool.
What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the snake nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know. So, the snake nest.
Used to be a busy place. Word is it slowed down.
It's worth checking out.
Since we're here, we may as well take care of any quests, right?
They're good, right? That cheese looks good. I should get some to take back. Ooh, we can have it with toast and apples.
They're so... Definitely the team is run-of-the-mill oddball set.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a chest. Ooh. Okay, that's good. That's good. He already has it equipped, so it makes it even better, I do not need to go. Would that make my life easier? I don't think so. But we're gonna go over there anyway. Ooh. Okay, good. Ah, this door is now open to make things a little bit easier to jump across to the other side here. Thank you, Rook, for actually making that jump. I didn't want to deal with repercussions of missing that.
I heard Nev Gals has been poking around, looking into it.
Wood, tools, woodworking supplies. Take a look.
From the same cheesery that
I don't have enough for that.
abject confusion waking up
Oh,
halfway through
that's
first
just it.
Enchanter Tremblay's lectures.
This is the only thing that's worth it. Because we don't need any of this stuff yet.
If you want quality results, you need quality wood.
Off we go.
You know, I just don't think Palliser's dish is all that special.
You think they'll talk?
You've set up a place to meet. If this is enough.
For your gods! Attack! Perish!
Ranged attackers!
Continue your battle!
When you try to dodge, and all of a sudden you realize that's not weapon.
Get clear! Together!
Okay, need this one left one.
We will fail the goal to take yourself.
Nice move.
You got him.
Alrighty, that wasn't that hard.
That's a win.
Another message for us.
Interesting.
That's strange, right?
I want to know what they do. What is the specialty of the candle hops? I'll learn it eventually, I'm sure. Okay, I guess that thing doesn't break. Give me the chest, thank you. Alright, back off to the snake nest we go. Sorry, my 100% final secrets sickness is showing apparently.
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've...
Blood. Didn't Sabina's husband go missing around here? He could be hurt or...
What was I talking about? So, how well do you know the Viper?
Some burnt documents. Too burnt to get anything.
This Linus, he must own the snake nest. And he knows Atticus. I don't think we'll get any answers from him. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
Well, I'm still looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business.
We should look outside. Search the area.
She's such a wonderful person. I say that sarcastically.
Interest you in a tapestry?
No.
The soul must express itself through works of art, don't you think?
Assortment of trinkets, jewels, other adornments.
Okay.
Come back soon.
Kind doesn't go as far as it used to.
I hope there's more work at the docks tomorrow.
There's a boot.
Blood. There's a trail. A bloodstained shirt.
No cuts in the material. The blood didn't belong to the owner.
There's some more blood over here.
Take a look at that. A sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but... something feels off. Alright, that Snake Nest bartender must know something. We need to talk to her, again.
Was there anything else in here? No. At least I didn't, I survived that one.
A man named Atticus came to the Snake Nest. We know he was headed here. That your boss, Linus, knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
Alright, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're Nev Gallus. If you think you can do something, I'll let you in.
I'll do what I can.
It's across the road.
The mysteries underfoot.
The bar storage. There has to be more here.
Storage must be kept neat. Clearly it's not neat, there's blood.
All this under the bar storage? Be ready. He might be farther in.
Where, oh where? Man, boy, and sailboat. He killed Atticus. Man, what some people would do.
Linus, the snake nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid. But the price, it was too high.
I'll follow up. Make sure the kid's still taken care of.
There's a key. We should see what else is here.
Off we go to find the secrets. Ooh. Nice.
How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket. He can return it to Sabina.
Nope, good. Don't fall into the water, you fool. So bright. Oh, look at that. We found
There.
her.
Much sturdier than the old one.
Ooh, where does it take me? Oh. This one brings me here.
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things
Oh? What things?
like no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense.
Or that he's the Archon.
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
How often do you think people get lost down there? So, how well do you
I keep
know
cutting
the
off this
Viper?
conversation between the two of them so much. I think it's hilarious at this point.
Oh? What things?
Like no one really knows who he is. Anyway, where was I? Like no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense.
Or that he's the Archon or a Magister in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
What makes you say that?
You totally know.
Why are you not blowing up? La da dee da, la da dee da.
The catacombs are endless, aren't they?
How'd that statue get there?
They've been used to store food during war and blight. Kept Mirathas alive more than once. But that was never the whole story. There's secrets older than the city itself down here.
Alrighty. Now. Ooh, what's this do? I need the abilities to be unlocked before I can do anything with that one. Cutie.
Something sealed past here. Here.
The magic is strange.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Hi Meg, how are you?
The Alluvian's working. We're finding help. It's not a bad start.
This started with us failing to finish the last job.
And that's
Okay,
normal.
it's not a
You
bad
do that
start.
every day, it ends in Y.
Maybe the third will be perfect.
You know, I'm glad of the fact that I had to use that one before I realized that you did that. I also would have to go through around the majority of this city just to get here. And we're just gonna fall down because ladders are a pain in the butt. I could have also just like fast traveled too, but yeah, what's the point of that? The city's lively. It is going well. We are only half an hour in, and I finished one of the last current available quests
You're back.
within
But-
Docktown.
Atticus.
The man who took Atticus's life. He thought it would save his child, but it wasn't right.
Atticus.
If there's anything you need, I'll see what I can do.
I don't know. I need time and to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Alright, so
Dogtown's desperate are being targeted, then falling victim to demons. The Snake Nest owner. The people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon?
It's a good theory, and bad news for the people it targets.
If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
alright, so that's that one. Is there any more quests that have become available? As I need to check. No. I will get to you soon. Oh, they have that open now. Yeah, I'll get to that in a little while. Back to the world map. And what's your art then? That's fine. We have new quests here. Now it is time to go into Treviso and see. Holy crap. This is what happens if you don't save a city. It becomes fungal. Look, it was either that or Docktown, in all honesty. I wasn't given much of a choice, you know? It's either go save one city and destroy the other, or you do the opposite.
They need more bandages, blankets, and herbs for poultices.
I will lean on... Rook, you must find Chance. What happened?
He was here earlier, deathly ill, saying he had to see the market master.
The market is filled with the sick and injured. If Chance is blighted, or about to become a darkspawn, find him, Rook. We'll stay here in case he returns.
Come on.
Yay,
We
I
have
didn't
to
realize
find
it was gonna be
Chance
somebody's
before he
babysitter.
gets to the market.
That was a neat trick. But also, I am extremely glad the fact that you said levers and not zip lines. If you had said zip lines, whew, I was never gonna get anywhere in Treviso. Well, not until I actually go through and hit a whatchamacallit.
You win some, you lose some.
Would you like me to get you something? Tea, cake, arrow in his temp?
Over there, a whole pile of dead Autumn.
Did Chance do this? He was going to see the market master. Let's find her.
Well, anyway.
Would you like me to get you something? Tea, cake, arrow in his temple? Whatever you need.
I am just going to destroy all of the pimples in the city, because that's what they look like. And if anybody says otherwise, I'm not going to believe it.
The market is a field hospital now? Good to see the sick and injured are being treated. Excuse me, did a crow named Chance come by recently?
He saved us, is what he did. The Antal were planning a raid to steal our supplies for the injured. We heard them right outside the gates. Chance dealt with the brutes before they even set foot into the market. And he left you a note.
No, not Chance. He was such a nice guy.
Chance is blighted. He asked us to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. He's waiting for us in the Drown District.
Okay, not gonna lie. These districts do, for Treviso, actually kind of make sense. The Market District, Drown District, and you'll see why
close
in
to
a
where
second.
Chance's note said he'd be.
Okay.
There's the trouble.
Nice, Rook.
He has been flambéed. Too far from. Okay, that's fine.
We've got company. Got us at a distance.
Oh, where are you?
Under fire. Watch it.
No one hit him.
Now it's your turn.
chance.
No, why did you jump into the water? We're going to do this. Sorry, Chance.
Thank you, friends.
Chance saved everyone in Treviso's market. I hope he realized that.
Let's let Taya and Viaga know what happened here.
Now I'm just going through and making sure there's nothing else I missed over here. Okay. Nope, nothing else here.
So, are you getting used to your new abilities?
I'll be getting used to them forever.
Fair enough. We can't be sure you're even mortal anymore.
What? I was just exaggerating. What do you mean I might not be mortal? Nev? Nev!
How do you tease the dwarf that's just learning about magic that there may not be mortal anymore? That's just wrong. The question is, how am I supposed to get over there? Whatever. We'll figure it out later. It's an open door. Where am I? here, and there's still a beacon over there. Off we go to find the beacon. To make my life so much easier.
So much suffering. The gods are sending a warning to other cities.
Screw it, I'm just gonna fast travel. Make my life so much easier.
A handful of Antam have left the city.
Only a handful?
I heard they feared the blight in the canals.
Opportunists fleeing their
We found Chance. He saved the market from Antam before Blight took him over.
Thank you for giving him a kinder end.
His name will be on the memorial we are building for all the lost.
Please, visit later if you wish to see it.
Well, that's one crow that we don't have to worry about anymore. Okay. I have a free skill point. I'll put it into here. Okay, nobody has raise their levels, so therefore I don't need to worry about that. Do I have a secondary I can change into? No. Wait, nope. I know what I was looking for. It's this. Off we go to speak to the Dreadwolf.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganon and Gillinane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganon and Gillinane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
It's more than a promise this time. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathis. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight. Of course.
The blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
Yay,
We've already run
modifications.
into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation. While making their prison, it should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead, you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Hero
Spoken like
complex.
a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive, and that's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring because the world needs you.
Yes.
I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yeah, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganan's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
I question him.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso? I'll never get that out of my head. Lucana stayed. Said he'd be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We heard it but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathas, that's for sure.
Then we find one. Next time a blooded dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the veil? You really trust him?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Alrighty, so let's see. Did Anybody level up? No. But I am gonna have to take out Davrin and Balara for my next round of quests, just so that way we can upgrade them. Alrighty, let's go talk to Davin first. Oh, we gotta go this way. And then this way. And here.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Asan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
What's the history between Grey Wardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Grey Wardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle. Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
Then where did Asan and the others come from?
Way I heard it. Someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching and out came 13 talkative griffins. Now, down to just one.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Let's see. And we'll go with this one.
Trouble's our specialty. No shortage of it around here.
I'm getting that. Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Our very own elven gods are ending the world.
That'll endear us to the rest of Thedas. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
I know. Our problem around here is we think too small.
Okay then. Good to know the boss can laugh about it.
Not really, but dwelling on things won't help.
What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
The poor griffin. If I could, I would cuddle the little guy. Look at him. He's so cute and cuddly. Then he just looks between us both. He's like, Davin won't help me. What about you, Rook? Will you give me sweets? This is also partly why I do not have a pet. Because I would end up giving in far too much. Ooh, upgrade?
Need and knowledge.
I could upgrade the... No, I cannot. I'm missing 100. God damn it. We'll get to that later.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Well, we need the support. Guess we're headed to Ravane.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Yay. Alrighty. Now to go across the way. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a fate expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook, so we need a fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a fate expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
Very.
I see. Balara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkaren, a fate expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Like, where's that voice coming from?
The professor
He's
is
clearly
delving the shrouded halls in the grand
smoke in
necropolis.
cloth.
We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
Not gonna lie, that head kind of scares me a little bit too. Alrighty. So the question is now, do we go to Necropolis or Ravane first? Alright, let's go with Davern. Just because of the fact that he's a level 3.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
He's a miner.
surprise. Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
Okay, to be an a-hole or not? You know? Like, we could go with the last one. We'll go with the middle option.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here.
It's a small business, you know?
I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
I swear I didn't do it. You have no proof. I know I'm going the wrong way, but I must first verify that there is nothing to gain or treasures. Whippa. Whoopa. There's nothing behind it, right? No. Off we go.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, okay. What's here? That's a deadfall. Got it.
What's that ahead?
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Off we fall.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Man, really?
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
At least my health is maxed off of that. la la la. Ooh, chest. I almost fell. If I did not stop where I did, I was gonna fall.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
I thought you could control them.
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
Where there is a chest. Oh, okay. Yeah, there it was.
Masterfully done, Rook.
Way to go, Rook.
Wait, what the hell?
There's trouble on your right.
Thank you, and thank you. Thank you.
Good work, Rook. I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
And they're all locked from the other side. Because why wouldn't they be?
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Ah, wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Door's open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Open, thank you very much.
So, Professor,
Just Emerald, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a fate expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when. There's a fight ahead.
Nope, nothing here.
In we go!
God damn it. Whoa.
Watch the ranged attack!
Where are you?
Keep it coming, Rook! Nice hit.
I'll let him deal with that one.
Nice hit, Rook.
Really? He just had to turn that way at the last second.
One for us.
Off we go to check in here.
Can't do this without a wisp.
We'll have to find one later. For sure. That's a long call.
It's freezing. What kind of magic is this?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Should we fight or not?
is locked too, and I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
Here's our second wisp.
Just waiting for us. Almost polite.
I assure you, good warden, not everything in the necropolis is as hostile as despair.
Take your word for it.
I guess we are gonna need to fight this one.
Trouble nearby.
There's the last wisp.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Off we go around.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here.
Oh, it does a little bit less damage.
Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Incoming!
An attack from afar!
Coming in range!
They're attacking from afar!
Way to fight, Rook!
Looks like he'll kill the mage.
Good job.
Is everyone intact?
Secret door time.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
Nope. Leaving it.
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I spend most of my life in Antiva.
Am I correct in guessing you're one of the crows?
At your service.
You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Some stuff. As far as that goes. Can't do anything there.
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
What's this magic bell do exactly?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
Ring the bell, dead demons. Got it.
It also holds great significance on some of our equinoctial rituals.
You already sold me.
There. Something else here.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin.
I don't want to approach the body.
By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here? Venatori. The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Gift is one word for it.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh, I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down, so don't...
Somebody's talking about a hand of glory. Poor people.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
I can use the practice.
Bring our wills together!
Go. Got him.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Nah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Does not help me at all. And both of those doors are locked from the other side. guy. An arrow to the face is always the way to go.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori.
That's ultimate.
This looks interesting.
A spirit level? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones into Winter.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Yay. That's how you know they actually work people that they don't like.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
Time to break some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. I know those aren't the words, but hey, da, doo-da, day.
There's one chain.
Excellent.
Kill them all, but save the limbs.
Alright, so that's 2 chains down. Oop, this one.
Quickly!
Stab, 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 stab it.
Win for us.
return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Whee!
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Let's see if I have another weapon that's a little bit stronger. Oh. That's fine. I will take that extra damage overall. Because every little bit, holy crap, why is my defense so low? I have like no heavy armor. Oh, I just realized that. That's fine. That's fine. It's all gonna be fine, I think. We're gonna use that, which only brought it up by 5. Holy crap, really? It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. See if Darren has a better sword. Does not. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. quickly. There's a couple of health pots around the room. And I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna do this. Oh, there's a mage.
I'm ready. They're firing at us. We got a rage demon. Hold fast.
Impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let me take one last look around.
We must check to make sure that there are no chests. Because treasure is important. Or at least if it's not sealed anyway. Ha! And that looks like it's it.
Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I could, but I don't want to.
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blooded elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The Elven Gods
He's
plan
also
to
a
tear
danger
it
to the
wide
Fade.
open to get to the Blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Not gonna lie, having like an assistant like that would be awesome.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the glowing lantern.
See, that's not ominous. That's not ominous at all. We're just gonna get a couple more things over here. Definitely need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 more here. And then I gotta build out this entire section. And we'll go with Duelist. It's not gonna lie, seeing that 1,000 cut video right there, that looks pretty badass. Alright, so go back over there. Emmerich has leveled up. Yep, this works. We don't need battle cry. We'll take our strike. Alara. Take that. That's fine. Why is Harding's abilities like this? Okay. So we have taken, well, except for this one here. Everybody now has attack spells. Or I should say attack abilities. As their main abilities, so that works out better. And we can leave it at that. What was I going to do here? Ah, 2 conversations to be had.
A 3rd edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
It's great. Big, mysterious, lots of art. Everyone's got their own room.
It'd be easy to fall in love with such a place.
I think Balara has.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We'll be fighting weirder stuff than necromancy.
Ah, that's the hope. Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
Not gonna lie, Manfred, he's the interesting one of this little duo.
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Veilguard asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They
No.
also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Hey, at least we got that taken care of. Let's just go to everybody's room and see if they have anything to say.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
So many decisions that could have been made if I actually had the earlier game.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
A spy master? She doesn't know things about me, does she? Do I need to worry?
Charter probably knows everything about you. Oh, but she's not going to use it against you. I mean, if you behave.
So, how long were you with the Inquisition?
You know, the worst
10
part of
years?
all is the fact that
Something like
hearing
that.
that
Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
as a player
Huh.
himself,
Yeah,
if that was
we
known,
worked
I'd be
together. I
concerned
was a part of
because
the Inquisitor's inner
I
circle,
don't
though.
understand that word
I spent more
behave.
time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
But, you know, it's whatever. It's fun.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The Spirit Boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Okay, that's just a creepy thing to say.
Cole was like that. Weird. Wonderful.
Wonders how many bodies
and
are underneath that bed.
A little bit creepy.
Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
So I guess that's the reason why I miss my arrows a lot.
So tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup. But food was always a comfort.
That's fair.
Rector?
I agree with that.
Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right. Like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeau every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds.
Liar. She
I
probably is.
passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So, did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
A lot of things?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people
Sounds like we're
working
being
toward the same
judged.
goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
You mean it's hard not to be lonely when you're a pompous ass?
Something like that.
You can say it, you know. Try it out. Solus is a pompous ass.
Maybe he is, but I can still feel sorry for him, can't I? Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
It'd be like that.
The fires are lit.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep? I know, I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
When things were too quiet back home, it meant a night off, or a knife in the back.
Now there's a deadly coin toss.
You're telling me. Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Really? You woke up and...
Just like that.
Wow.
There was a bit more in the middle. The ritual did a number.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
We'll go with this one.
My dreams have been, less than good. I guess there's a lot on my mind.
Can't imagine why. Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. I would be a lost cause too. We gotta pet the boy. Not gonna lie, if I could have a griffin as a pet, I would have one.
Hey, Hassan. Hi there,
You're so cute and adorable. You know? Alright, it's not messing around with them.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
Alright. Here's a good place as any. We can call it here for the night. And folks, as always, have your snacks. Enjoy your days, and just remember, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Laters!